Good morning, children. I hope you are done well for the second periodic test. Of course, second periodic test, what we have observed is most of the candidates were absent for the examination because time and again we have told you that to switch on the cameras throughout the exam starting from beginning to till end, that means 9 to 10:30 time. But what we have done is we switch off the cameras. So as according to our instructions, we put you all absent. Those who are present, switch on the cameras, they are present. Rest of them, they treated as a absent. Okay, that was your recording period test. Now let us continue with the topics. Of course, we have covered entire syllabus. Now we have been dictating the notes. That is, last class we discussed about, that is life in the desert, and followed by human interactions, tropical and subtropical regions. Tropical and subtropical regions. Okay, that also we have completed. Now let us start the new topic, that is natural vegetation and wildlife. Please all of you children write down natural vegetation and wildlife exercises. All of you take your notebooks, write down the notes for the topic natural vegetation and wildlife. I repeat once again, natural vegetation and wildlife exercises. The first question is, which are the two factors on which the growth of vegetation mainly depends? The growth of vegetation mainly depends. Which are the two factors on which the growth of vegetation mainly depends? Clear? Once again, I am repeating. Keep reading the topic, natural vegetation and wildlife. Natural vegetation and wildlife exercises. Underline. Number 1. Which are the two factors on which the growth of vegetation mainly depends? Growth of vegetation mainly depends. Okay, answer. The two factors on which growth of vegetation the growth of vegetation mainly depends on number 1, climate. Number 2, height, HEIGHT. Number 1 is climate. Number 2, height. Number 3, slope, SLOPE. Climate, height, slope, and thickness of the soil. The fourth point is the thickness of the soil. The two factors on which the growth of vegetation mainly depends on climate, height, slope, and the thickness of the soil. So these are the four factors mainly responsible for the good growth of vegetation any place. The two factors which the growth of vegetation mainly depends on. So here vegetation mainly depends on, one is climate, number two is height, slope and thickness of the soil. Is it clear? Yes. Next, second question. Question number 2. Which are the three broad categories? Which are the three broad categories? Which are the three broad categories of natural vegetation? Which are the three broad categories of natural vegetation? Broad categories of natural vegetation. Which are the three broad categories of natural vegetation? Please children write down which are the three broad categories of natural vegetation. You might have seen outside the word vegetation. So vegetation grows well grown in wherever the climatic conditions like climate, height, slope of the land and thickness of the soil. In such places we can find more vegetation. So here the question is related to vegetation. They are asking what are the three categories of natural vegetation. Okay, answer. Three broad categories of, write down children, answer. The three broad categories of natural vegetation. The three broad categories of natural vegetation. Number 1, grasslands. Number 1 is grasslands. Number 2, thorny bushes, thorny scrubs. Thorny, Thorny, thorny scrubs, Shrubs, thorny scrubs. One is grasslands, number 2 is thorny scrubs, and third one is forest. So these are the three broad categories of natural vegetation. So natural vegetation can be classified. Number 1 is forest, number 2 is grasslands, number 3 is thorny scrubs. So the three broad categories of natural vegetation are, number 1 is forest, grasslands and thorny scrubs. Next, third question. Question number 3. Name the hardwood trees commonly found in Name the hardwood trees commonly found in tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest. Name the hardwood trees. Name the hardwood trees commonly found in tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest. They're asking you to write the hardwood trees. Yes. Keep reading. Hardwood trees. Hardwood trees commonly found in tropical evergreen forest. Answer. Hardwood trees commonly found in tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forest. Normally, these hardwood trees can be identified in tropical evergreen forest. Why? Because these are very hot because of the sunlight and amount of rainfall. Because of the sunlight and amount of the rainfall. So therefore, if the trees grows well, high and very hot. That is the question. Name trees too commonly grown in tropical evergreen forest. Answer. Rosewood, ebony, and mahogany. Rosewood, ebony, and mahogany. These are the hardwood trees. Rosewood, mahogany, and ebony. Ebony. E-B-O-N-Y. E-B-O-N-Y. Ebony. Rosewood, mahogany, and ebony are the hardwood trees commonly found in tropical evergreen forest. Clear? So name the commonly hardwood trees found in the tropical evergreen forest. Rosewood, ebony, and mahogany are grown commonly in tropical evergreen forest. Next question is, in which part of the world, question number 4, in which part of the world the tropical deciduous forest found? In which part of the world tropical deciduous, D-E-C-I-D-I-O-U-S, D-E-C-I-D-U-O-U-S, deciduous, D-E-C-I-D-O-U-S, deciduous. In which part of the world tropical deciduous forest found? Write down, children, please. In which part of the world? In which part of the world tropical deciduous forest found? Answer. Deciduous forest found in the following parts of the world. Deciduous forest found found in the following parts of the world. The following parts of the world. Number 1, large parts of India. Number 1, large parts of India. Large parts of India. Number 2, Northern Australia. Northern Australia. Third one is Central America. That means deciduous forest can be identified in India, Australia and America. So, large part of India, northern part of Australia and Central America. So, America, Australia and India. These are the 3 areas where you can find most of the tropical deciduous forest.